My dear stalkers, how are you today? I hope you're doing fine. It's winter, look, it's winter. I love winter, except for the bones. I love winter. But anyway, let's start with AS. Ankylosing spondylitis is definitely responding to the Rinvoq. My rheumatologist said I must get back to them in 3 to 4 weeks about my blood pressure, given they think it's my anti-inflammatory, which I've been taking for 2 years with no problems, which is suddenly at the same time, coincidentally, as I've begun the Rinvoq, raising my blood pressure. I even had yesterday, it was 135/89, which is not good. Both were elevated. Today it's again just the diastolic, not just, but it is the diastolic that's elevated. I don't think it will ever go back to normal. Yeah, it's not. On that note, I just emailed my rheumatologist's office earlier on this afternoon because it went up to 139/85. It's getting worse. Even though I stopped what they believe is what is causing it, it's getting worse, which makes sense because based on the other patients who are on Rinvoq and the actual Rinvoq nurse, believe it's the Rinvoq. Yeah, it's not. Well, I'm hoping it will because I really want to continue on this. It's really treating me so much better. At this point, on a normal day, this is when it's 4 o'clock South African time. It's 4:24. I'm dying. I've got no energy. I'm in a lot of pain normally, but I've got energy. I have energy. I even managed to go run limp to the door to get to answer the doorbell and give the guy the pin and the prescription for my daughter's medication and my mouthwash, my new mouth treatment for my sores. So it's helping me. I really hope that if my BP is, as the nurse said it probably is, and as I believe based on other people's experiences, if it is the Rinvoq, I really hope she will give me an anti-hyperintensive to reduce my BP instead of taking me off the medication. It feels so unusual. I'm really only starting to die from 5 p.m. That's when I now am feeling it and I need to rest, which is hard because that's when our helper is gone and then I'm all alone and it's all these children and one has energy. Okay, autism. This is one of the stumbles that has happened in front of the children where they've both been scared. And the one time I was also scared because it was bad. I had to hold on to both walls. That's how bad the stumble was. AS is cruel. That right side that I've been complaining about, it's the one that it just can't lift up my foot properly all the time. The one time it happened in front of my girl, she thought I was gonna go falling flat on my face. It's really not fair on the children. My 5-year-old, who doesn't talk much, she is saying a few more words. I think I shared that last time. And she's doing something new, which is to go into the garage and just run around. She does it like this, the up and down and the jumping. So she runs and then jumps, runs and then jumps up and down in the garage. I figure it's very good exercise and she will sweat bullets afterwards and during. Good exercise, I guess. She is crazy. She's energetic. She hasn't said as much this week. I am competing with the sound of the bathwater. I really hope it won't muffle my voice for you who are listening. And so that's how she is. Still non-violent. And it's the little things. Like, I know you remember my telling you that she would want me to put in a big thing in a smaller container and then get angry and scream and attack me and pull me. Just out of the blue, I'm walking and then she just goes. It was bad, guys. It's really scary. It's really scary when she attacks you. And when she pushes me, she can move me. But she hasn't done that. Still. So far, so good. She still hasn't done that. She still hasn't hit me. And she still hasn't hurt herself. What she is doing is she's more independent. If I'm not there in the kitchen, she will take the stuff herself. So finally, after 3 years of being pulled all the time, I'm getting a break from the pulling. If she wants grapes, she takes them out the fridge herself. All the containers of grapes, gets them out, and then she gets a bowl herself, and then she takes the grapes out of the container that they came in with from the shop and puts them in the bowl herself. These are small little things, but they're big for us, especially for me, because I was the victim all the time. She's doing it herself. She is taking food on her own. Might be other people's food, but she's taking it on her own. She's not pulling me to go take it. It would be right there on the counter, and she would pull me all the way from my bedroom to come take it from the counter to give to her. She's not doing that anymore. It's all these little things are amazing. I love it. And she's quieter, calmer, except when the medication has worn off, and then she's her normal, happy, bouncy, running around self. I really wish I could get into the mind of an autistic. She took the bread out just so that she can add to the line that she's got, and she only wants to eat her cornflakes directly from the plastic, no bowl. It's interesting, I guess. I really feared being alone with the children because of how the different they are and the different things they do that are wrong. Like my daughter, my 10-year-old, I was just tasting the paint. That's why I swallowed it. That. I still need many of me. I still do need many of me. The saga of the rice, I'll tell you in stories, in pictures about the rice. So those are the things, the other things that I needed to share with you. If you have a child or children with moderate to severe ADHD, you're not alone. It is hard for all of us. It is this level of frustration. You wake up anxious. Now what? What will this one cry for? Why do I have to go and drive for my other one, my autistic non-speaker? Kai. That's why she talks. And I have to go drive. Like now, I know she's going to bath, and then she'll be asking for a drive. And she throws a tantrum if it's just too short for her liking. But it costs fuel. It costs fuel. We've got 2 children in tertiary education. It's a lot. So you wake up with that. Okay, one is a non-speaker. She might throw a tantrum about anything and everything. She'll take the cornflakes. She wants the entire package of cornflakes for herself, and then she'll make a mess wherever she is. It's those, they're not little irritations, because mess is not little. Tidying up constantly is not little. So it's that. And then the others are going to be doing something unsafe, like climbing up the jungle gym, which my daughter promised me she will not do because she almost fell twice. Or they're at the back of the house eating green guavas that have fallen, that might have holes, worms in them. You need too many of me. And I need to be with my 5-year-old who does talk, because our helper doesn't understand PDA. I've tried to explain how to speak to her so that you don't set her off, but it's not working. So I have to be intervening between them, so she'll be like, no, don't do that. Whereas we are like, she will experience that it doesn't work. One big thing, I heard her screaming and crying, my 5-year-old Nelo, and the reason had been our helper had gone into the bedroom, her bedroom, and she'd found her trying to put on her jacket through her feet. So a natural learning person, consequence type parent, will leave her, and then she'll see that, oh, she can't get them onto her arms through her feet, but she just told her, no, you can't do that, and then she screamed and lost herself. So it's those things where you even have to intervene between the adults and the children. It's this constant ongoing strain, stress, strain. I need to prepare this video, I need to do this video, I need to do this schoolwork, I need to look at how to fix their executive, not fix, but help their cognitive skills. Why did my daughter's cognitive skill in this thing go backwards? What if it's because the medication isn't really as effective as the dose had been last time? Maybe she hasn't really lost a skill, but everything else it's a lot. But I'm fine. I'm fine because I'm going through it with energy. And I know that the tough times will pass. This very morning, Amarissa, my 10-year-old, said she hates seeing me in pain. And it wasn't that I was saying, ow, ow, but my leg was stiff and it was sore. So as I was limping, she could watch and she was not happy. She's seen me stumble before. I was walking in front of her to come and do school and I stumbled. And she said she was so scared I was going to fall. I stumbled in front of our other daughter, my 5-year-old, Nalo, and she said, sorry, mommy. It's those things as well, the guilt of involving your children in your suffering. You don't want them to, you just want them to be carefree. But they can't be because they see these things. They see it. Only recently did my daughter tell me, my 10-year-old, that there was a time months ago that I was on the treadmill when I could walk on both legs and not be like, eh. And I tried to run just to see if I could survive a few minutes of running, though both my specialists have said no more. And she said she was scared my back would break. And for her, it means like it will break and crumble and I will collapse. I didn't even know that. There's a lot inside our children as chronically ill parents that is heavy. So I'm sure one day I will send her for therapy, like psychotherapy, psychologist, I will send her so she can just express herself. Not now because she tells too many untruths. They all do. It's constant. Who took the food coloring? Okay, I might as well tell you the food coloring story. On Sunday, I bought some white rice. I say white rice because we eat brown. So it was different. I know the first time they saw me doing that, they were asking, what? Why did you buy white rice? What's wrong with you? But yes, I bought white rice so that I could dye it. And I bought 4 different food coloring colors so that, to make a sensory bin to play in. And I was going to color the rice, put it in the oven so that the dye dries up, and then have an assortment of exciting looking rice instead of just plain white rice in a dish. But then when I went to go and open the packet on Thursday yesterday, it was already open. Rice had been taken and 2 out of 4 of my bottles were gone. So I could only use 2 colors. And that's how it is. Nothing is safe. Everything will be touched. Everything will be damaged at some point, overused at some point. That's how ADHD is. The impulsivity is extreme and it touches your possessions, and it is frustrating because you've got a plan for the cocoa, you've got a plan for the honey, you've got a plan for the bread, but then it's gone. You've got a plan for your printing paper, but it's been used. So it is frustrating. That is the life of an ADHD parent. And autism or DHD, ADHD, is the anxiety of, okay, what's going to happen today that I'll have to deal with. It's the violence. My son, his medication is helping him with his violent tendencies. They're basically gone. But my 5-year-old, who does talk, Nelo, she's still violent. She's still punching. She's still biting. And the question is, what happens when she's older? She still takes her wrath out on her 10-year-old sister over little things. Like yesterday, they were making a noise last night, and my 5-year-old, her twin sister was asleep. So I went to my daughter's room and I said, girls, you're making a noise. Please, can you go down to your brother's room? That's exactly how I said it. And the next thing, Micaiah comes and tells me, Mom, they're hitting each other, they're hurting each other. And yeah, Nelo had bitten her arm and said to my daughter, it's her fault that they were making noise, and it's her fault that I am the rudest mother in the world. And that's how PDA is. It's almost like a narcissist, where they are never at fault. It's always the other, and if they feel touched or hurt, it's because you were rude or, I don't know, controlling, whatever another person might think. But in her case, I was being rude. She will not look at herself and think, oh no, we shouldn't have been making noise. And it's not like they were punished. They could still do whatever they were going to do, which was dancing. And yeah, so that's how our week has been. It's been highs, but I don't like the violence. I don't like the biting. I don't like that. And again, as I said, I still wish there were 5 of me so that I could come and work. Another part of me could rest. Another part could use all the hot water bottles in the world. Hot water bottles. Why didn't I think of that? My stepmom-in-law, so she's my husband's dad's widow. My husband's dad died, and he had been married to someone who is not his biological mother. She's the stepmom. She is lovely, and she's got gout, so she knows a bit about she knows joint pain and inflammation and swelling. So we were talking yesterday on WhatsApp, and she told me how she's doing better. The medication she's on at the moment is really helping her, and when she uses her 3 water bottles, it really helps. And I thought, why didn't I think of that? So I've got the hot water bottle for my feet, but then my back is aching, my shoulder is aching, my other shoulder is sore, my hip is sore. So I then move the hot water bottle from my aching feet and cold feet and bring it up here. But then now my feet get cold, my feet are still sore, my shoulder's still sore. And I said to her, why am I so slow? Why didn't I ever think of getting more hot water bottles? Then I can heat more of my body. Our alarm is ringing. Let me go check what's going on. Everybody likes a mystery. That wasn't very nice. The electric fence was ringing, and I don't know what happened, why. Now, we are linked to an armed response company. The reason why is twice before, people have tested to see if our electric fence is working. Like literally, they were from the outside and they attached rope, like cement. They attached rope to a heavy piece of cement, like broken from wherever, and they threw it over to see if when the wires touch, the alarm will ring. And they did it at another part of the electric fence along our wall with some other material, like a rubber cabling from the telephone wires that are hanging around because no one's using the telephone wires. So that's when I said, okay, we need security. And my husband said, well, if you want security, you got to pay for the monthly fee. Thankfully, he saw the light after a few months, and he's taken over, or we've taken over, as opposed to it coming from my personal account. And the thing is, here's the thing. We were already worried about that. We've had homeless people who are hanging around our house, sleeping on the side of our wall, boundary wall, and right across our house. Would you want to have people constantly watching you, seeing who comes in and out in a car? And they're drug addicts. They said so themselves. It's not a safe thing. We know when you're desperate for that hit, you will do anything. Thirdly, and most worryingly, a door away from us. Look, this is us, there's a house, and then there's the third house. That man was attacked when those homeless people in the car were parked across our house. And for me, what I don't like is that generally when they're here, I do call law enforcement to remove them, but then they come back. And usually their car is facing this way. But on the day when that man was attacked, old man, for the 3rd time in his life living here, the car was facing his house. I checked the cameras, and it makes me nervous, guys. Why that day was the car facing him when the entire week and other weeks it was always facing that way? So these people are always there. They are friends with other homeless people. Fourth, before I continue, it's been known, it's been not advertised, but it's been announced and warned. The police in our area have warned us that the homeless people who are around are not good. They are made up of a mixture of ex-convicts and gang members. So we need to be extra vigilant. So now we've got these homeless people who we know are drug addicts, who are living across our house in a car, constantly watching our goings in and our going out. And we know they are criminals marching around or staying around pretending to be homeless. The ones who stay on our left side, who are friends with the car people, have a motorbike. It's not nice. It's really scary. And that man, this was the third time he had been attacked. This time they almost killed him. And the police said, you need to just sell your house and move because they're targeting you. They know. It must be the same people. They tied him up and they beat him and they kicked him unconscious. I might have told you this before. But so when the alarm rang, I thought, what now? I can't see any damage. My husband came home, he didn't see any damage. But the alarm company guys, armed response came, and the armed response guy asked me, tell me, are you okay with those people who are parked across your house? So I told him, no, I'm definitely not okay with them at all. I can't trust drug addicts. I know drug addicts, they steal from their own family, guys. So he said, yeah, he doesn't like them. And now there are 5 people in that car. Usually it's a woman and her partner, but now there are 5 people. And I told him that's what happened yesterday. When we were going to leave for my daughter's drive, it was a bunch of people in that car, doors open, facing our house. So he said, yeah, he saw them yesterday and he moved them away, and now they're back again. And he said the police know them. The police even know where the woman's mother lives in the old age home around here. It might have been coincidence. God knows. It might have been coincidence, and it might have indeed been coincidence that the very day they were watching that man's house, he was attacked. But it might not be. And knowing the criminals hanging around, I don't feel safe. And these past few days I've been thinking I should walk around with the alarm, the panic button around my neck. I looked for the other one. Because my son had put it high up in his wardrobe. The other kids found it. We don't know where it is. So now we've only got one panic button. I guess I'll have to ask them to make me another one so that I will help her when she's here. She's out there more and I'm more in my room, hopefully. Not always, but yeah, I try to be. Then she can have one so that if anything goes wrong, she can see them. She can press the alarm and help comes. That's just taken away all my flow. I was feeling so like, okay, things are bad. My blood pressure is not going down and this leg is still damaged. But I was going to end on a high note, but this just threw me. I don't like living in fear. I don't know what's going on. I hope it was just, I don't know, a tree branch. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like people living opposite my house in a car with their friends, with like all sorts of people. Yeah. So anyway, yesterday afternoon, I was not feeling great. I feel sick. I've got a flare. It started on Sunday when, I guess with the winter weather, it's got cold this week. So everything has been really sore. My fingers, this side especially, my back, but not as much as it usually is with a normal flare. With a normal flare, I'm begging God to die. I haven't begged him yet to kill me. But the blood pressure. So I was feeling like, come on, and I keep stumbling, which is not good. What's happening? Do I need a hip replacement? Do I need an SI joint fusion where they fuse your joint surgically? Why? Is it going to get worse? Can we fix it? I'm so young to be falling. So yes, I was feeling sad. I really was feeling sad. And I'm just tired of the driving and these people reversing out my house, and these people are watching us, the ones across the road with their 5 men, whoever they were. And then as we're driving, we saw a rainbow. And at that moment I remembered the promise God had made and why he made the rainbow. And I thought, okay, if God won't destroy the whole world, maybe he won't destroy my life. As in, he won't let me die. That's the sign I could take from it. Maybe he will not let me die from a stroke, from a heart attack, because prolonged elevated hypertension is deadly. It is deadly. Or paralyzing, bad strokes. So I just felt like, okay, things will be okay. And that's where I wanted to end, on a positive. Well, the visual. I'm still going to do the added on pictures or videos. But now these people and the fence and the people across the house and the fact that even the armed security people don't trust them, I'm not okay now. So I'm sorry for the bad ending, but this is my real life. I can't make anything pretty. I can't make my life pretty when it's really not. So guys, stay safe wherever you are. Healthy and safe. Yes.
There's no more space.
There's no more space. You have to put them in the
bin.
Yeah. Yep.
The more space. These are lots of work.
I bought a very, very hands-on maths curriculum. Also, I got an app, SnapType Pro. You take a picture of the child's schoolwork, and then they can fill in where there are blanks that they need to fill in. So you take a picture if there's a fill in the blanks type of exercise. We're going to do some bilateral coordination exercises. What day is this today? Friday, yes. Actually, can you go that way a bit? Okay, Nikki, you move your chair a bit. Don't squash those fingers. Let's do it. Just a simple one first. 1, 1, 2. Let us go.
1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1.
How many hands are you using?
2.
Exactly. So using both sides. Okay, and stop. Now you're going to go tap, clap, head, tap, clap, clap, head, tap, clap, head, tap, 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 tap, tap. Now we'll go faster. Let's go. Again, a bit faster again. Are you ready?
Faster.
Yes. 2 taps.
That is very difficult.
Go.
Way too fast.
I'm so sorry. Okay, in the next one, you go like this. Step, side, step. Okay, you go like this. One down, the other one up. Never. On your both on your lap and in the air. Like that. And then twist it over. Exactly, go. And me, go with the same side as them. Okay, stop. Put your right hand up. Aha. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't say start yet. Put your right hand up. Everybody, go. You got it? Your hands not turning over. And you put them down on your lap. Both hands on your lap. Both hands on your lap. Are you confusing Nana? Don't look at anybody, Nana. Just do your own thing. One upside down. One upside down. One upside down. 1, put it down on your lap. Let's stop.
Opposites.
Yeah.
Different
Opposites, exactly that. So let's do it again slowly. Yes, like that. Are you ready? Don't look at anybody else. Just look at your hands.
Like this.
But it must be down, like slap, slap on each thigh. Are you ready? Yes. Let's try slowly. Go. Nello in the middle, doing it correctly.
That's right.
They're so fast.
I'm
Stuck. Yes. So keep doing it, Abby, like that. Mickey. Look at me. Okay, this is how it should be going. Exactly how Nello is doing it. Go, let's go. Yes, Mickey. And you know, sometimes you just don't turn one hand.
I think he's struggling.
4, 5, 6.
Ah! There.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we know. Oh, yes, good. Now we know you know it. Oh, you're so funny. Okay.
I don't have one eye.
Okay, the last one we're gonna do, my children, before you go color in your pictures, is flat, cross, clap. Flat, cross, flat, flat, cross, clap.
My favorite.
Clap, cross, clap, clap, cross, clap. Let me show you what you
I used to
should
do
do.
that.
Clap, cross, clap, cross, clap. Go. Yeah. Ooh, baby. Flat foot, then cross. Alright, are you ready to go faster? Let's go. Just a bit faster.
What?
Thank you, Mika. Are you ready? Let's go again. Tap.
Tap. Cross.
Let's go. It's really taxing your brain, hey? It's making your brain go. It's blowing up. How do you feel? You've got a blown up brain. Okay, kiddies. One more and then we'll go. And I said one more last time. This will be the last one. It will be the easy one. We'll finish on the easy one. And then you'll go color in. And then it will be time to see real. Are you ready? Okay. Head, shoulders, tap. 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 Head, shoulders down. Head, shoulders down. Head, shoulders down. Head, shoulders down. Let's go fast. Let's go fast. Go. Head, shoulders down. 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 Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. And clap. Good exercise. Good job, guys. Good job. Thank you. I don't know how many chronically. I actually have no chronically ill Seventh-day Adventist friends, except one, but she can manage to go to church, so she's not that bad. For the rest of us, it's, I don't know, not a restful Sabbath. As I said earlier on, I'm in a terrible flare and I'm not doing well today. I pray that we keep pressing on anyway, hoping and looking forward to the day of rest, true rest that will continue forever and ever. And if you are not Seventh-day Adventist or any Sabbath keeping type, just rest today if you need to. Just surviving, being able to smile while in pain, while fatigued, is enough. Please don't push yourself. Do not overdo it. And I'm guilty of that. But the pain that comes with overdoing it is not worth it. Breathe. Take care of yourself. Your family, your friends, your loved ones need you. Breathe and rest.